Hey guys, what's up? Me, Awesome Lucky 97 here. I'm back here for another YouTube video. And for this video, I'm gonna do a My Hero Academia what if. I have not done a what if in like a very long time. When I say a very long time, I mean a very long time. I'm wanting to do this because I'm really loving I love My Hero Academia, and my dad has actually been really liking the show, and he's currently going over season 2, and we just started the tournament arc, and now looking back at it, I think this would be really interesting for a video and what if discussion. This would be on a what's if Uraraka beat Bakugou, and I think everyone would agree that like everyone was going for Uraraka, and like we kind of knew that Uraraka really didn't stand a chance against Bakugou. But if she actually beat him, that would be a shock. That'd be really surprising, and I would have really liked that. So there are going to be two scenarios where Uraraka beats Bakugou. Scenario A is if Uraraka beats Kirishima, and Scenario 2 is if Kirishima beats Uraraka. So in case you need a little refresher on where the results are at this point, in the top 8, the first battle was Deku versus Todoroki. The second battle was Shoizakai. I don't know how to say the name. I'm sorry. And Ida. There was Mina and Toko Yami, and then there was Kirishima and Bakugou. But before that, what if Uraraka, her plan actually works for touching Bakugou, and then he got flown off the stage? So since Kirishima and Bakugou fought after Bakugou beat Uraraka, in this scenario, I think it just makes sense that Uraraka would just fight Kirishima. And in terms of who would win, it's kind of tricky for me, but I do think Uraraka will pull out the victory for this one, because Kirishima's quirk is really powerful, but hardening against zero gravity or gravity for Uraraka. She just needs to touch Kirishima, and she could use something similar for what she did to Bakugou. And this Kirishima really isn't the smartest type of guy, I think she might catch him off guard. But then again, Kirishima with hardening, and if he's able to get up close with Uraraka and her not being able to touch him somehow, that's how I think Kirishima will win. I'm going to go over both of these scenarios, but I do think the scenario that is more likely is Uraraka beating Kirishima. So the fights that happened beforehand, Deku vs Todoroki still wins. Ida still beats Shoizai. Tokuyami still beats Mina. And in this scenario, Uraraka beats Kirishima. So Todoroki versus Ida, fight happens as usual. And now we have Tokuyami versus Uraraka. Who do I think would really win this one? This one's kind of tricky as well, but I think it's at this point where Uraraka would actually lose to Tokoyami. And the reason why is that Uraraka really doesn't have anything to really weaken down Dark Shadow. And in case I don't know the weakness already, it's light. And Uraraka really doesn't have anything to counter that with Dark Shadow. Plus, if she tries to get around Tokoyami, well, Dark Shadow can just go right behind him and kick her ass still. So it's kind of tricky. I could see the only way for Uraraka to be Tokoyami is if Tokoyami is caught off guard, or if Uraraka is able to somehow go extremely high where Tokoyami can't even get her. But even that's not really likely. But I do still think Tokoyami would beat Uraraka in this situation. And then after I'm done with this scenario, I'm going to go over if Uraraka was able to somehow beat Tokoyami. So now we go into the final round. So now we get into the finals. We got Todoroki versus Tokoyami. Oh man, Tokoyami. He really doesn't stand a chance here. um, so in case you already don't know, uh, Tokoyami's weakness for Dark Shadow is really bright light. In Todoroki, he has fire slash ice. And in this scenario, I don't think Todoroki would really use his fire because Tokoyami, unlike Bakugou, Tokoyami is going to be pressuring Todoroki to use his fire. And because of that, Todoroki would never even think about using his fire until later on in the fight. And even with the ice, I think that's bright enough to weaken down Tokoyami because especially for how much ice he did when he fought Sero and Azuka Midoriya, I think that could definitely weaken down Dark Shadow, but not as dramatically and not as much as it would do with fire. And even if it didn't weaken Dark Shadow, ice alone could beat Tokoyami because like he could freeze up and yeah, Dark Shadow just could break the ice, but still, it's freaking Todoroki, and this fight would be amazing to see because Tokoyami is my favorite character in the show. If you don't know that, and Todoroki's my third, and I would love to see this fight. But I'd say the only way for Tokoyami pulling out the victory is if Dark Shadow really isn't that weak against Todoroki's ice, because if he didn't have that weakness to light, Tokoyami would definitely be able to take down a bunch of other more students like Bakugou. I really think if Dark Shadow, his weakness wasn't light, I think he'd be able to take down Bakugou. So, yeah, but at the end of the day, I do have to give Todoroki the victory on this one. So for the final results for this scenario, we have Todoroki first, Tokoyami second, and Ida/Uraraka third. So this part of the recording is after I finish recording the entire video. This is for I forgot to mention my scenario if Uraraka beat Tokoyami. So just to make it really brief, if Uraraka beat Tokoyami, she would go on to fight Todoroki. And I think the fight where she actually fights Bakugou, I think something similar might happen to that. But her strategy might be getting old, so she'll try to do something else. But Todoroki probably still frees her up, and then she gets eliminated, and then Todoroki's first, Uraraka second, and then Tokoyami/Ida's third. So yeah, I just want to go over that really quickly. I forgot to include that in the video. So yeah, and now I'm gonna go over the scenario. This is a really similar scenario if Tokoyami beat Todoroki. Pretty straightforward. If Dark Shadow isn't weak to his ice, then I think Tokoyami could pull off the victory. So Tokoyami first, yeah. So now let's go over the scenario where Kirishima actually beats Uraraka. Now, if Kirishima beats Uraraka, same thing with Todoroki. Todoroki beats Ida, same as usual. And now we have Tokoyami versus Kirishima. I would love this fight to happen, because in case y'all don't know, these two are my favorite characters in the series, Tokoyami and Kirishima. And in terms of who I think would pull off this victory, I think Kirishima could give Tokoyami a good run for his money if he plays his cards right. But still, at the end of the day, I would have to go for I might have to give this one to Tokoyami as well. I do think the fight would be very interesting. For like Kirishima being manly and like. I think it'd be a really good fight to see. I don't know what y'all would think, but I think that'd be a good fight to see with Kirishima and Tokoyami. So I do think Tokoyami would be able to pull off the victory, and then Todoroki Yeah. If it doesn't really change that much if Uraraka beats Kirishima that much. I didn't mention this in the video, but I'm gonna do it here. I'm going to go over if Kirishima beat Toko Yami somehow. Somehow, like in a miracle, Kirishima beats Toko Yami. Todoroki still wins. Anyone who fights Todoroki in this scenario, Todoroki's gonna win. I mean, Todoroki versus Kirishima. I mean, guys, like, Todoroki would just beat, like, anyone besides Bakugou in this scenario, because in this scenario, Uraraka eliminated him. Yeah, you know. So in this case, Todoroki gets first, Kirishima gets second. I think Tokoyami / Ida third, yeah. So I just want to go over that real quickly for y'all. And for this video, I'm kind of going to only go into what happens in the tournament. I might, if you want me to do this, in another video, I might go in what I think would happen later on in the season 3, and maybe next year when season 4 comes out, maybe sometime next year I could do that when season 4 is all wrapped up. But for this video, I just wanted to do the results, and if you had asked me if this would become a positive or negative outcome, this would really present no outcome. I mean, the only difference that would really happen is that Uraraka gets 3rd place, and Tokoyami gets 2nd, while Bakugou is just kind of left in the dust. I mean, let's just say that Bakugou get really pissed about Uraraka. Well, I don't know if he'd be pissed, but like he would respect Uraraka a lot and would definitely see her as a rival. And I think a lot of interactions would change, and I think people might actually ship Uraraka and Bakugou even more if Uraraka beat Bakugou. I don't know why. I just feel like it would happen. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this what if discussion, and thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like on the video, and if you want to keep up to date with all the videos I'm uploading and want to see more My Hero Academia and what if videos, make sure you subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and until then, I'll see you all later. Bye.